mode.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome out to this edition of the Infusionsoft Virtual Academy. I'm excited to have you here with me today. My name is Scott Richens, and I'm a member of the Infusionsoft training team here. Today's session, we're going to be focusing on referral partner programs. So before we get started and launch into everything, I know we still have a few people joining the call here with us. What I like to do is make sure that audio and sound, or audio and video, is coming through perfectly there. So if you're able to see that, please use the questions portion to interact with me there. Give me a shout out. Let me know if things are coming through all right, and I will know that we are all set to proceed. Sue, thank you so much. Again, on the questions portion there, I invite you to interact with me as we go. Typically, folks that are on this referral partner program, this is one of our more advanced virtual academy sessions. So most of you have probably been to another session with me and you know the drill. But in case we have anybody brand new, I want to make sure that you know these are live sessions. Please feel free to ask questions as we go. And I will answer those. If I don't answer them right away, I do go back towards the end and go through a Q&A portion where I'll answer all the questions that have been asked along the way. So with that being said, I do have a opening presentation part to this particular session, and then we will dive into the software to show you how to begin setting up your referral partner program. So let me flip on my presentation here, and actually I've got one thing that I need to shift here real quick. Let me ask this real quick. All right. I like to get an idea of how long you guys have been with Infusionsoft, just so I understand the makeup of who's on the call here today. How long has your company been with Infusionsoft? 0 to 30 days, 30 to 90 days, 3 to 12 months, 1 to 2 years, or 2+ years. So I'll give you a few moments to fill out that quick poll there. Go ahead and take that poll down here in 5 seconds. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Looks like we have most everybody there is giving me some feedback, and looks like a majority of us are here under 90 days, so under 3 months. But we do still have a spread there on some of the later ones as well. So awesome. All right. Now, let me flip on my presentation here again. By way of announcement, I want to make sure that you know about the Infusionsoft University that we do have coming up here. We actually have two. One's here in Chandler, Arizona in May. The other one's in London. So for those of you that are over there in Europe, if you want to join us in London, you can do that in June. I invite you to check out that event. More details can be found at infusionsoft.com/university. And infusionsoft.com/UK University. Those are live events where you're working with us, working with some trainers, and it's a live group training session. So I invite you to check that one out. Now, today's session is we're talking about referral partners and referral partner programs. I want to make sure we very clearly set the stage here, that we set the expectations of what it is and what it's not. So in this case, what we're talking about today, a referral partner program is a business relationship in which you, the business, is paying a commission to its partners, who we're going to call your referral partners, and you're paying them either for leads or sales. What we're not talking about here is a refer 3 of your friends and get a month free, or refer 5 friends and get some other sort of reward. This is really designed to be a business relationship, a B2B type relationship, or you're working with somebody that's an influencer that's now going to be out promoting you actively. And it's a business relationship. It's a paid relationship. Okay, so that's the very first thing that I want to start off with here. If that's not what you're looking for, then you may want to check out another session that I've done. It was a mastermind session that I did about a month ago, maybe a little bit longer ago than that. Where I talk about how to do a referral, a customer referral program. But that is not what we're covering here today. This is also known as affiliate marketing. A referral partner program can also be known as affiliate marketing. So that's what we're covering here today. Now, as we get started, there are some things that I want you to consider. Is your company ready? Are you ready? Is this the right thing for you to be doing right now? And why do I ask that? Well, number one, you need to make sure that you've already implemented marketing automation strategies for your leads and your customers before you go out and recruit your partners. Okay, I want to make that one very clear. As we've gone through and we've talked about, if you've been on my previous sessions, I've talked about the campaign builder and you're putting together campaigns for some of your different target audiences. I want you to start thinking about your referral partners as an additional target audience. These are people that you need to recruit. They're people that you need to educate. They're people that you need to communicate with on a regular basis. You're also going to now have to pay commissions to these folks. There is added work that is in place when you implement a referral partner program, not only for dealing with the referral partners like I just described, but also for dealing with the new referrals that they're sending your direction. Are your processes that you have currently scalable? If you turn on the faucet and you start bringing more leads through, can you handle it? Are you already handling those that are coming, those new leads that you're generating? Are you already handling them effectively? Are you following up with them effectively, converting them effectively to be customers? If not, I would suggest that you go to work on that, because it will be much more difficult for you to put together a viable referral partner program if you don't have those in place. So, number one, make sure that you've already got some systems humming. Make sure that you have your lead generation capture forms and follow-up forms and conversions already going well before you try and bite off this whole aspect of things, being the referral partner program. So that's my number one caution to you. Number two, if you plan to pay a commission, your orders must be processed through Infusionsoft. They must be processed through Infusionsoft, okay? Meaning you have to sell either through our shopping cart, or you have to sell through order forms, or you have to sell through manual orders. Regardless of how you sell, it has to be through Infusionsoft, okay? One of those options there. So you would want to make sure you attend my e-commerce setup session where I teach you how to use the e-commerce platform within Infusionsoft. Why do we have to do that? Well, the beauty of an all-in-one system like Infusionsoft that marries your contact database and your marketing and your sales and your referral partner like this is that it just all works together. But what that also means is it doesn't work if you try and piece out a couple different things like e-commerce and referral partners. Those are made to just automatically work. It tracks who the referral partner is, applies the appropriate commission, and calculates it based on sales through Infusionsoft. So that's another thing to be aware of. And the last one is this, legal considerations. I'm going to post this right now. Let me open the hyperlink. We have an article on our help center that mentions some legal considerations that you'll want to take a look at when you are creating your referral partner program. I'm going to post that out to Twitter right now. So if you're interested in that, you can check out my Twitter account, twitter.com/Scott Richens. And I just posted that particular link, and it should be available. Now, this is just highlighting some different things that you'll want to look at. Make sure that you've got a contract. Make sure that you're vetting out some of your partners there so that you can protect your brand. Some ways that people game the system that you'll want to be aware of. And then make sure that you're paying people on time. Set an expectation and follow through on it. Treat them like employees, and make sure that you're paying people on time what was agreed on. So that's something else that I want you to take a look at. Now, one last thing that I want to demonstrate. I want you to have a very basic understanding here of what's actually happening in the background. Technology. Let's lay this one out real quick. How does Infusionsoft know who the referral partner is when they purchase? How does it calculate the commissions? Let me break that down real quick. How's it tracked? I've got 3 swim lanes here. Top green one there represents you, the business owner, the business that is now trying to bring on new customers. The middle blue one is your referral partner, and the lowest one there is the referral that they're sending your direction. Those are the three different parties that we're looking at right now. So number one, what I'm going to teach you today is how to create a link inside of Infusionsoft. And that link will be a link that drives to a It will be a link that drives to a lead conversion page or a lead capture page, somewhere where you can now capture the leads that your referral partners are sending your direction. You want them to opt in for some more information so that you can follow up with them. You create these links within Infusionsoft. Okay, you create the page somewhere else, but I'm going to show you how to create the link in Infusionsoft that we can then generate for each of your referral partners. When you create the link in Infusionsoft, what it does is it replicates the link so that there's a unique one for every single one of your referral partners. You create it once and Infusionsoft does all the heavy lifting. It'll create those unique links and make them available to your referral partners. Now they can disseminate those links however they want to. They can put them in emails. They can create banners and such and post those on their blogs or their sites or otherwise. And as they're following, the people that are following your referral partner see those links and those banner ads and are interested, they can click through. Now, when they click through, there's a couple things that happen. First off, it drops a cookie on their computer. That cookie begins to identify who the referral partner is in association with this unique referral. At the same time, it does what any link would normally do, and that is takes them to the destination, the place they're supposed to be at. Hopefully, you've got a web form on that page. Now, when they fill out that web form is your standard web form that I've shown you how to create anywhere else. That's the beauty of, like I said, the all-in-one system. You don't have to do anything different on these web forms. They're the out-of-the-box Infusionsoft web forms that will create a contact when this new referral fills it out. It'll create a contact in your Infusionsoft system. But that's not all that happens. Because this was a referral, what's happening is it checks that cookie to understand where this referral came from. Which referral partner are they associated with? And then it creates that link inside of Infusionsoft. So when that referral purchases, they are then associated with the appropriate referral partner. So here's what we're going to do today. We're going to go through, I want to show you how to create your commission programs. I want to show you how to create those referral links that I just described to you. I'll talk to you about creating some of your resources, and I'll describe more of what those are as we go. Those will be like promotional resources that your users or your referral partners can use to promote you. Then I'll show you how to register new referral partners, give them access to your partner referral center, and pay commissions. Okay. Now, let me show you the end from the beginning. Basically, what we're creating, I'm going to log into Infusionsoft here. And I'm actually going to open up another browser here to show you something real quick. Let me go here. Referral partner and customers, they will be allowed to log in. And I want to show you the end from the beginning. What I'm going to help you create is a referral partner center where your referral partners can log into, and they will be able to access the links that you've created for them, those unique links that they will have. They'll be able to access email templates and banners and resource pages. They can view their ledgers and the commissions that are generated. All of that, it comes out of the box with your Infusionsoft referral partner program. We're just going to go customize some of it. So that's what we're shooting for. That's what we're going to work towards. Meanwhile, let's go back to the beginning. Now, to clear out some of the clutter here, there are some defaults here that I want to shift for us before we get started. I invite you to follow along with me as we go here, okay? So log into Infusionsoft. I want you to do that. Go ahead and log into Infusionsoft, and we're going to walk through this. Chizu, the answer there is yes. You will be able to track who the referral partner is. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the main navigation here. And underneath CRM, we've got this option for referral partners. So this is what we're dealing with. we're going to click on settings. Remember, there are a couple things that I want to shift with you here early on. It's going to make it a little bit easier as we walk through. I want you to scroll down to the part where it says Referral Partner Settings, and then click on Referral Partner Defaults. Now, within here, I want you to go down to the payout portion. Some of you will use this payout, will use some of these payout options. If you know what they are, awesome. You'll know if you use them or not. But 90, 85% of the customers that I work with don't use this portion, don't use a lot of it. So we're going to turn it off. Okay. Again, where we're at is underneath the main navigation, CRM settings. And then to the left-hand side, we're going to click on Referral Partner Defaults. Underneath payout, I want you to do a couple things. Number one, referral partner number of levels, just change that to 1. You do have the ability to do a multi-tiered commission structure. Most people don't use that one. So let's just turn it down to a 1. Payout type. Okay. Again, you have the option to pay out for leads. I'm going to recommend, most people don't use that one. So let's uncheck that and turn it off. And then the last option here, pay if unused, set that to no. Okay, so referral partner number of levels, change that to a 1. Payout type, lead, go ahead and turn that one off. Again, most people don't use that. Use pay if unused, say no, and then click save. And that gets us set to start moving forward and creating our first commission program. Now, we may come back and talk about a bit more of this later if some of you have particular questions. But for now, let's go ahead and go to CRM Referral Partners. Oops, I missed it there. CRM Referral Partners. Okay, and from here on out, I'll just be able to access that referral partners option from right here since I'm already on the CRM tab. Now, where we want to go first is the commission programs portion. This is how I like to flow through these things. So let's go to the commission programs portion. Click on that. This takes us to where we are able to define those commission programs. Now, by default, you will typically have one that says standard referral partner program or standard affiliate program. You can simply click through to edit that one if you'd like to, and that's what I recommend. You'll notice you can also add new commission programs and create multiple ones. For now, let's just start with one. I have one set up here that I want to use, which is the ISVA sample program. So that's the one I'm going to click through on. Now, here's what we got going on here. Name, notes, you're able to define who this is applicable for. This is kind of some note history for you if you ever forget in the future, or if somebody else is looking at your commission program here who didn't set it up. This is your system notes, so they know what it was for. Priority defines if there is any sort of conflict between different programs and somebody is on multiple programs. Priority just helps us define which one trumps. It's kind of like golf. Lowest number wins. Now, this next part, default commissions. We have 3 portions: default commissions, product commissions, and subscription plan commissions. Default commissions will be paid for products and subscription plans that do not have an override specified below. What this means is these are the default commissions that will be paid on all of your products, unless you override them below. So if you are only paying commissions on a couple of your products, you may want to leave this one blank. If you're paying commissions on most of your products or the same commission on most or all of your products, then this is exactly where you want to be, default commissions. You can simply click on Edit. Now, there's a couple options that we have here. Description, default, payout type, upfront credit in full or credit on customer payment. Basically, the difference here is if the only time this makes a difference is if you're doing payment plans. Upfront credit in full, if you have a payment plan, means it will pay the full amount of the commission owed to your referral partner. It will pay the full amount upfront. Credit on customer payment means it will give them a percentage of what they're owed each time you receive a payment. So that's the only difference here. If you're not doing payment plans, then it doesn't matter which one you pick. I would just pick this one, credit on customer payment. Now, commissions. This right here is where we define what those commissions are for each of your products, or in this case, the default. Okay, so sale dollar amount, you'll choose sale dollar amount if there's a flat fee that you want to pay for each product that's sold. Sale percent is if you want to pay a percentage based on each product that's sold. Most commonly, you're going to use a percentage. So you may pay a 10% or a 15% or a 20% commission for all of your products that you sell because of a referral partner. So I'm going to go ahead and set this one at 20%. I'll pay 20% for all of the products that are sold via referral partners. And then I'll click Save. And that's it. That right here is defining the default commission, the commission that will be paid for all of my products or services. Now, if I want to override that, maybe for a very particular product, I want to do something. For a particular product, I want to offer a 30% commission, or I want to offer a particular dollar amount commission. I can do that here underneath the product commissions part. Okay. You can come in here and simply start typing the name of that product and choose the product. Create an override. And you have the same options right here. You're just creating an override that will be different from the default commission. It can be higher or lower percentage-wise or dollar amount-wise. It can be higher or lower than the default commission. You get to make the choice. Subscription plan commissions, those are for those recurring subscription plans. The added option that you have here is the ability to limit the number of cycles for which a referral partner will be paid. So credit on customer payment, you could have that one defined to do that, credit on customer payment for the first 6 cycles. So if you do a monthly subscription program, you could pay them for the first 6 months and then stop. You get that option. 0 leaves it unlimited. You will pay them indefinitely. So that's it for your commission program. You define what's the commission that I want to pay for all of my products and services, and is there anything that you want to override one by one? And that's done. Click Save and you're all set. Now, we were just looking at our checklist here. Create commission programs. Now, let's go to create referral links. Looks like something froze there. There we go. I'm going to now go to referral partners and then referral tracking links. This is where we want to be. Now, remember what I said earlier. You create these pages. You create them somewhere on your site. You may create them as a landing page through Infusionsoft and the campaign builder. But you create the actual web pages themselves. What we're doing here now is we're creating that as a referral tracking link. We're setting that up inside of Infusionsoft so that it will generate for your referral partners their unique links that they will use to promote you. And those links will tie back to each individual referral partner. So what you're able to do here, add a referral tracking link. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one up that I've created here so you can see a finalized version. Okay, basically, if you add a new one, you will see this. It'll just be blank. Now, let me walk you through this. Name. This is the name of your referral tracking link. This is the human readable form of it. It's something that you will see, and it's also something that your referral partners will see. Let me show this to you. I'm going to split my screen here. I'm going to pull back. Remember here, the Referral Partner Center. This is what I showed you that your referral partners will see. This is what they will have access to. This is how they will access these resources that we're creating, these links that we're creating. So I want to draw parallels for you real quickly so that you see what you're creating, how you see it, as well as how your referral partners see it. So let me click on Link Generator. This is where your referral partners will see each of the unique links that they're to use. So notice here, sales website information, name, Infusionsoft University. Over here, name, Infusionsoft University. The code, no spaces, keep it short. You can generate some sort of random code. This is up to you. You choose the code. You don't have to follow any sort of formatting except that it shouldn't have spaces. It can have meaning to it if you want it to. This could say Infusionsoft University. It could just be a random code. Now, as you type that in there, notice that code shows up over here for your referral partners. They see that. No big deal, but they see it. Okay. Also, that code is what appears in their unique tracking link. So that will be something that they can see. That will be something that those that click through could see it. So don't make it anything offensive, anything bad. Just put in a code there that will represent, and it tells Infusionsoft where to send them. Now, website address. This is the page that you want people to end up on. This is the final page where you want them to be at. So you grab your website URL and place it in here. Now, the next portion here, if you want to make this tracking link, say you're doing a joint venture, you're launching a program or something with a specific partner, and you only want this to be accessible, this link to be accessible and available for that partner, great. Type their name in right here, and you can go choose them from your referral partner list. I'll show you later how to set up referral partners, but you can make it available only for that particular referral partner. This is basically your permissioning. So it can either be available just to one referral partner, or you can make it accessible to folks, to referral partners that are members of your different referral partner programs. Now, once you've done that, you can click Save. Here's what happens. All you did was give it a name, a code, tell us where you want it to end up and who you want to have access to it. Here's what Infusionsoft does. It goes through and it turns that into a unique link for each of your referral partners so that when they use that link to promote and their folks click through on it, look where it ends up at. It ends up at this particular web address, but along the way, what did it do? It dropped a cookie on the referrals machine that then tracks and associates them with the correct referral partner. So that's all you have to do is set up your different tracking links, name, code, web address, who you want to have access to it, click Save, you're done. Number 2 is checked off. Third option, promotional resources. Now, your promotional resources come in 3 different forms: emails, pages, banners. Emails and banners, you're creating the marketing collateral that your referral partners can then use to promote you and your programs and your services and your products. The pages are accessible within their referral partner center, and that's where you can add additional instructions and guidance and coaching or contracts or whatever it might be. So we're going to walk through those. We're going to start with your emails and banners. Now, I want to make a recommendation here. I highly, highly, highly recommend that you create for your referral partners both emails and banners that they can then utilize to promote you. How much easier is it for you to promote someone when they give you everything that you need to promote it? It's much easier. You don't have to now go create promotional materials for them to now promote them. Okay? So it behooves you to create these resources for your referral partners to make it easier for them to promote you. The other side of that is it gives you more control over your messaging. It gives you more control over your brand appearance. When you are providing the banners, you're controlling what your brand looks like. So I recommend it for both reasons. A, it's easier for them to promote you, and B, they're promoting you how you want to be promoted. So I highly recommend you do both. Now, like I said, you can create emails and you can create banners. I'm going to show you how both of those work. Okay, again, I'm going to split screen here. Right-hand side, this is what your referral partners will see. Left-hand side, this is you creating it in Infusionsoft. So I want to connect the dots here. Let's take a look at a promotional email. This is one that I've already created. It's kind of like a cooking show. I just pulled the cake out of the oven. All right, but I'm going to show you how we put it all together. What it asks for here is the title, notes, resource order, and the HTML. Okay, so let's go through that. I'm going to pull up email templates over here. It asks you for the title. The title, your referral partners will see. It tells them which email template this is. The notes. These notes, I would give them instructions on how and when to use this particular email, what it's appropriate to be used with. Tell them which link to use it with. You can make it very easy for them to merge in one of those unique links that I just showed you how to create. You can make it easy for them to merge that into the email. I'll show you that in just a moment. Resource order right here defines what order they appear over here in your referral partner center. And this just goes numerically, 1, 2, 3, 4. It sorts numerically. Must be a valid URL. You likely aren't going to use that one. Most people will just create their emails here within Infusionsoft using this HTML builder. You can click edit. You can go through, you can begin to customize this email. Now, what you can also do, notice right here how it says tracking with these tildes. If you've been with me on my creating email template session or my drag and drop builder session, I've shown you how to use merge fields to insert custom information, unique information into each email that you have sent out. We can use that here for your referral partners to make it even easier for them. Here's what that tracking code is doing. Notice if we read up top here, it's telling you you can insert a merge field so that when your referral partners copy the email, each affiliate's unique tracking code is inserted to the email. The merge field is, if you forget that it's tracking, you just copy it from here and paste it in place. Now let me show you what happens. This is the email that I created. Obviously, it's not fancy. It doesn't have the sales language that you would have. But let me show you what happens. I come over here. And it says, this promotional email is designed for you to promote the Infusionsoft University in November. Please use it in conjunction with the Infusionsoft University link. So my referral partner here is Katniss. Where are you driving traffic to? I'm driving it to the Infusionsoft University link. They can also do something where they track ads. I'm not going to get into that one right now. Your referral partners can track ads. So we're choosing the referral partner, choosing where we're driving traffic to, and then I'm going to click generate email. Now, where it had that tracking portion, it has now merged in a unique link. What unique link did it merge in? It merged in the one that comes from right here, Infusionsoft University. Her unique tracking link is right here. Okay, so we're making it easier for your referral partners to then capture this information, grab this code, so that then they can then go promote you via whatever email platforms that they're using to reach out to their list. They can simply grab this link, this message, modify it slightly, send it out, and you're all set. So that's the benefit here of creating your partner emails, so they can then use that to promote you. Additionally, the last part down here is programs. Again, this is permissioning. Who do you want to have access to this particular email? You may not want all of your referral partners to have access to it. Maybe you want just your premium referral partners to have access to it. Again, you choose. Now, the next one that I want to show you is banners. A lot of times people will use banners on their sites. If you have referral partners with active blogs, they'll use banners to promote you on their blogs. So here's one that I had set up previously. One of my customers, Joe with Promology. He sent me over a banner here that he was using in his referral partner program. So I gave it a title, Promology Joe. Okay, again, banners. Shows up right here. The notes should be used with the Promology homepage link. Again, I recommend that you specify which link it should be used with. Resource order, same thing, sorts by numerical order. And then URL to banner. What you need to do is you're going to need to load this onto your FTP server somewhere. If you're not quite sure what that means, just reach out to your web guru, whoever it is that's helping you manage your website, and give them the link, give them the file for whatever banner that you want to use. Then what you're able to do is have them give you a link back. Okay, basically this link is hosted on my website somewhere right here. This is what the banner looks like. Great. So you tell us what that link is, and that's it. You give us the name, you give us the link, and you tell us which programs it's going to be used with. Again, if you're adding a brand new one, you can do it right here. Add a promotional resource, add a banner. Now, what does that look like for your referral partners? Your referral partners will come in and they can, again, who's driving the traffic? Well, it's Katniss here, and we're going to send them to the Promology homepage. Which ad are you using to drive the traffic? Well, we're not talking about ads right now, but you could specify ads. The last option here is generate the banner, and here's what it does. It creates for us the HTML code. Okay, you don't have to do anything. The code's created. What does that code do? When they place that code on their site, that code functions just like this. Okay, so we're giving you a functional version of what this code creates. When that code is placed on a site, it will look like this. And it's creating a banner that when I click on it, will take me to that homepage. Okay, that homepage was specified by the link that they chose. Now we're all set. Okay, so that's what we're able to do through creating the resources here in Infusionsoft, creating the banners and the emails for your referral partners. Nick, yes, it's being recorded. Dan asked, can I create banners in Infusionsoft? You can't create the graphics in Infusionsoft. No, we don't have that capability in Infusionsoft at this point. If you're looking for something free to use to create some banners, if you don't have Photoshop, you may look at something called Pixlr, Pixlr.com. It's kind of like the poor man's Photoshop. Doesn't do everything Photoshop does, but it's free and it does some good stuff. So that might be something you would use. I would recommend you look at hiring a graphic designer, somebody that can create something for you. You can use stuff like Elance or Olark or Fiverr. Adam, that's the other one that was coming out. Fiverr.com is another one that's great for just creating little knick-knack stuff. So that takes us through our promotional resources. Now, Going back to our checklist, we've gone through commission programs, referral links, and resources. So let's talk about 4, 5, and 6. We've done all the setup now. We've created your programs. We've created for your referral partners all of the resources that they need. That's how you set it up. Now let's talk about how to start turning on your program. Number 4, register new referrals. We're going to use the campaign builder to do this, okay? If you've been on my campaign builder sessions, you know I say we can use it for everything. We're going to use it for registering your referral partners as well, and it will make sense why here in just a moment for multiple reasons. So let's go back to Infusionsoft. I'm going to go to the campaign builder, and I'm going to add a new campaign. Again, feel free to do this one with me because you likely only need to do it once, unless you're going to create multiple programs. But we're going to go here. I'm going to call it ISVA, April Referral Partner Demo. Save. Now, we need to create a web form that referral partners can use to register as a referral partner. Let's automate this whole process. Click on goals. And we can choose any one of these goals again. Sign up for a newsletter, register for an event, whichever one you might want to choose. I will just choose this one, sign up for a newsletter. And I will say register as referral partner. So go ahead and do that. Register as a referral partner. We want this to be a web form, which is what it is right now. This goal is achieved when a contact submits a web form. That's exactly what we want. And then we double click. Now, underneath design, we have an option here of pulling a snippet over. Okay. Now, the screen that I have right here looks slightly different than yours. This is the screen that we're updating the builder here in the new release. You should be getting that over the next couple weeks. So it will look like this shortly. For now, you will have over on the right-hand side this thing that says layout and style. You'll also have a snippets tab up top. So that's where you'll be looking. Mine is here on top where it says snippets. I want you to pull the snippet. Actually, you'll have a portion in there that says fields. And I want you to pull the one that says partners and place it in here. Now, underneath partners, you have the option here to choose parents. This is if you're doing a multi-tiered referral partner program. You can likely ignore this one. Okay, just leave it as it is. Referring referral partner is fine. Programs. A program is the commission structure that determines payout amounts. This is what we set up initially. ISVA, sample program. That's the one that we talked about. We can choose which program to add people to automatically. If you're going to have a general referral partner program that anybody and everybody can sign up for, then great. You can have this add people to that general commission program. You may also have a premium one that you add people to manually or on a one-by-one basis. In this case, let's just say add to, and we'll choose our basic program. Remove from, we don't need to worry about right now. Now, referral partner notification. You can set this up to where they are allowed to choose if they want to be notified every time somebody signs up and there's a new lead or a new sale. Notice what that looks like if I click save, notify on lead, notify on sale. What I'm going to recommend to you is you turn that off. Just set it as either yes or no. The more fields that people need to fill out, the more confused they get. So I'm going to recommend on this one, I'm just going to say no and no. They can check out both of those sets of information from within their referral partner center if they want to. So let's just make it simple here. And then credit window. Credit window, notice right here, we've got this little tooltip. It says the credit window limits the number of days a referral partner is eligible for lead and sale commissions. If left blank, the referral partners are eligible for a lead and sale commissions for an unlimited period of time. Basically, here's what it's saying. Do you want to limit how long your referral partners are rewarded for somebody that they send to you, for a referral they send to you? Do you want to say they only get paid for sales that are made within the first 90 days, the first 6 months, the first year? Or do you want them to be paid indefinitely? You get to choose. What I would recommend here, I would recommend you don't make it indefinite. Unless that's your agreement for some reason, I would recommend you don't make it indefinite. Instead, you make it something that's worth their while. If you know that your sales cycle is 3 months till you typically close somebody, make it at least 3 months, maybe 6 months or a year, so that if that person purchases multiple times, then it's worth your referral partner's while for having them sent your direction. But by putting some sort of limitation on there, it does encourage your referral partners to continue to promote you to their lists. It's an incentive there. Now, let's say I'll set this one to 90 days. Save. Now, there are likely some other fields that you would like to add here. I would recommend that you do. If we're creating a business-to-business relationship, I don't just want a first name. I want a first name and a last name. I don't just want an email. I'm going to get a phone number from these folks. For payment, if I'm paying by check, I'm getting an address as well. And again, you can modify all this stuff, but I'm going to highly recommend that you make sure that you are gathering all of the appropriate information necessary with your referral partners. First name, last name, email, phone, billing information or shipping information, and then you also pull in that partner option. Now, once that's all done, again, you can set up your thank you pages. You can customize your settings, do your code. The nice thing about setting up as a web form like this is it will create for you a contact for your referral partner as well as your referral partner record. It does that all in one. If somebody is already a contact in your system, it will simply create the referral partner record for them in addition to their contact record. Once it's done, mark it as ready and click back to campaign. Again, you may want to stylize that more so that it fits your branding. Now, remember I said it will become more clear why we use the campaign builder to do this in a moment. I recommend that you set up your web form here. Great. You got your web form done, but go all the way back to the beginning of my presentation. I said, these folks are another target audience for you. Your referral partners are an additional target audience that you need to work with. You need to educate. You need to engage. So I'm going to recommend that you put together a referral partner sequence. And with that referral partner sequence, the first thing you're going to do, I double clicked into that sequence so that now I can customize the emails and the timers and otherwise. The first thing I'm going to do is go to this communications option. I'm going to have a welcome email sent out to them immediately. And in that email, I'm going to do a couple things. Obviously, I'll customize the email to fit for me. But what I'm going to do, I just want to get down here to a paragraph so I can start typing some information here for you. There are certain things that I would put in here. I would brand it. I would welcome them to the family. I'd let them know what they need to do next. One of those things might be log into your partner referral center. And where they're going to go for that is here. Now, since I'm already logged in on this particular browser, I'm going to shift over to Chrome. I don't recommend that you use Chrome on a regular basis, but it will work here for the example that I need to give. Now, when you go to log into your Infusionsoft, it's going to take you to this page so you can use your Infusionsoft ID. This is something that's coming with the new release. Okay, this isn't applicable for your referral partners though. Where they're going to need to go, let me try this real quick. JSR. Where they're going to go, they're going to get this link right down here, referral partners and customers, and click on that. Okay, now this is the link that you'll want to give them. You can take this and copy it. So basically it's going to be your application name dot infusionsoft.com. And then you've got app authentication login. So if you're logged out of your Infusionsoft application, you hit the login screen, just click referral partners down at the bottom, referral partners and customers, and this is where they will be taken. You can copy that link and send it to them in an email. Log into your partner referral center. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't just merge it there. I would make it a link that all they need to do is click. So I'm going to turn that into a link. That's number one. Now, when they're there, they need a username and password. So what we're going to do is we're also going to tell them your username is, they're able to define that when they register, when they use the web form to register. We can remind them of that here by placing in a merge field. Now again, because of the differences in layouts, mine is here underneath insert. That's where yours will be here in a couple weeks. Your merge field button is likely right over here somewhere. So you'll click that, it'll pop up a window, merge fields. And what we want to do is we want to go to the one that says referral partner fields. For that username, we're going to click code, and it will merge in their affiliate code. I'm going to do something here real quick. Some of you were asking about that link. I'm going to take this link, and I'm just going to send it out to everybody in the message. All you have to do is change where it says JSR to your application name. Now, username, that's we merge in their code. You may want to add their password in here. I'll be honest with you, whenever somebody puts a password in my email, it drives me nuts and I immediately go change my password. So you may choose not to give them their password here. Heck, they just created it. But if you choose to insert the password, you can do that here. So that's the critical information I would contain. I would add to my first welcome email that is sent out to them. I would also recommend that you welcome them. You tell them the additional resources. Maybe you've got a link to a video here that says, here's how you use the resource center. Here's the first page that I would have you check out. Give them instructions. Educate them on how to be successful in your referral partner program. Now, what I would also do here is I wouldn't just make it a one email thing. You make it one email, they might forget about you. I would recommend you put together a referral partner welcome sequence that is a series of emails. You don't have to do this up front. Right up front, at least get your first email ready to go so that people can start registering. But then I would do something where I start to educate them. And maybe you talk to them about additional resources. Maybe you tell them how to be successful. Maybe you talk about one of the other referral partners that had a success story. I would put together a welcome sequence like this. Now, what happens? What's going on when they fill out this form, when all this starts to execute? What's really happening is it registers them when you use the partner option there on that web form. It registers them not only as a contact, but it also creates them as a referral partner. So let me click through on that. You'll see our list of referral partners that I currently have in my system. These referral partners are each tied to a contact record. There is a contact in my system called Katniss. I could go search for it and it would pull up a contact record. Your referral partners are tied to a contact record. Notice here on this page, I don't have all of the address information. I don't have phone information. I don't have all of that extra contact record information. That's all on the contact. I can click right here. Oh, just kidding. Sorry, I was thinking I could click that one and it would take me to the contact. I can go through and I can pull up this contact and view all of that additional information. But as far as the referral partner tracking information goes, that is all here on this page. What commission structures are in place for this particular person? What commission programs is he or she a part of? What commissions are owed to them? So that's how we now begin to track this information. We track our referral partners because they're created as a different record. It's a referral partner record. We can access all of our referral partners here and manage them here. Now, a couple other things. That's how we manage our referral partners. The last thing here is, how do we know what's going on? How do we know what they're doing? How do I know how to pay people? So let's go to our reports, CRM reports. It defaults us to our referral partner reports. There are a couple here that I want you to see. Referral partner activity summary. What this one is doing for us is it's telling me by referral partner what their performance has been. How many links have been clicked? How many opt-ins have they generated? How many orders have they generated? And I can define that. If I click edit criteria and columns, I can define that for a certain period of time. If I go back to the beginning of the year, you'll notice we have different data here. So referral partner activity summary separates it by referral partner and tells us what the performance has been. If we slice it a different way, we can look at referral partner redirect activity summary. That one, instead of separating it by referral partner, it separates it by referral link, your tracking links. It says, okay, across all of your different referral partners, which links are getting used the most? And how are they performing? Clicks to opt-ins to orders. The next biggest one that you're going to want to look at here is your referral partner ledgers. This is where we can tell who's been doing what as far as payments and commissions and what we owe. So this is the one that you'll come to when you want to start processing your commission payments. Referral partner ledgers. This shows me all of my referral partners, what their code is, their username. Parent, if you're doing a multi-tiered thing. Log in, I'm able to log in and actually view their partner referral center. You may need to go in and check some ledgers and see what they see or help them out. Great. You can do all that by simply clicking log in. But here's where the money comes into play. Okay. These next few columns. Beginning balance. What did you owe them at the beginning of the specified date range? Right here. Was there any outstanding balance, anything that you hadn't yet paid them? Beginning balance. Commissions. What did they earn during this time period? Clawbacks. What refunds did you process that result in clawing back, recalling some of the commission that was already rewarded to them? Payments. Have you made any payments during this specified time frame? And ending balance. It takes beginning, adds the commission, subtracts the clawbacks and the payments, and that's how your ending balance is then calculated. So that gives us the information, but how do we make the payments? Infusionsoft will take money for you all day long. What it will not do is it will not process or make the payments for you. You can do that a couple of different ways. You can export this list, and you can then use that to write checks if you want to. You can use that to, there are some programs online that you can use where you can upload this list that you've exported, and you can pay them via PayPal, or you can pay them other ways. So you can take a look into some of those programs that help you manage the payment part. Infusionsoft will report it out to you at this point. So you can export it and pay that as necessary. The important thing to do, regardless of how you pay it, is to log the payment in Infusionsoft. And you can do that on a mass basis. If I take this whole list and I export it and I pay everybody here, well, then let me just come back in and say, let me create the payment for everybody on this list. Create referral partner payment. How would you like to calculate the payment amount? I can pay based on the commissions earned for the date range. I can pay based on the beginning balance plus the commissions earned, or I can pay based on the ending balance. I get to choose. Pay type, I can specify what it was. Did I pay by check? Did I pay by PayPal? Did I pay by, and what was it? And what date did I issue that payment on? I then click process, and it does a mass process payment update to log within Infusionsoft the fact that that payment was made. It doesn't make the payment, but it will log and track that payment. Why is that important? Well, if we go back over here and log in to our partner referral center and see what they would see, they can then see their ledger. They can see commissions generated, and it tells them what were the clawbacks that took place, what were the payments that have been made. And so that's a resource that they can then access to manage and review payments and otherwise, and hopefully remove some phone calls from coming into your office to get that same information. So that is the rundown from start to finish on how you go through and you create your referral partner programs. I know there are some questions that have been coming through here, so I want to shift gears and start taking those questions. And thank you for your patience on those. Before I do that, I want to ask this question. How would you rate the content on today's call? Give me some feedback here. Let me know how we've done on this particular call as far as what we've covered and helping either demystify or give you a process here to walk through for setting it up. And if you have any specifics as far as your feedback, why you rated it, what you did that you'd like to contribute to me, so I can know a little bit more in depth what might have caused it, or how I can improve, or what I need to keep the same. Let me know on that as well. Just use the questions portion there for me. All right, so I'll leave that up for about 5 more seconds. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. I'm going to save that information here. All right, now let's go through the questions that have been coming through here. Chizu said, our order purchase needs to be outside of Infusionsoft. It's a real estate transaction. Okay. So I know we won't be able to pay the referral fee via Infusionsoft, but can we at least track who brought the leads and how much we promised to pay? So Chizu, here's what you're going to want to do. Follow along with me here. Go to Infusionsoft right here. There's 2 things that you can look at. You can either go, I want to give you one. The one that I think would be the easiest for you is if you go here to CRM settings. And underneath hold on. Let me close out of some of this stuff here. Let me go to CRM settings. And underneath CRM settings, you're going to go to referral partner defaults. I want you to set the tracking here. Referral partner tracking method by default will say only cookies. Jizu, I want you to change this to say referral history and cookies, and here's why. What that adds on the contact record is a new tab. I'm going to pull up a particular contact. It adds a new tab, and that tab down below on the contact record says referral partner tracking. And that makes it very easy for you to see who is the currently associated referral partner. You can just see that directly from the customer or the contact record. So Chizu, that's what I would recommend that you look at. Right there, it tells you who the referral partner is. Giancarlo, I hope I'm saying that one right. Got your message here in the beginning. I'm sorry you had trouble there downloading or getting logged in. I do record these sessions, so I'll make it available to you this afternoon. Victor says, what happens if somebody uses software to clear cookies regularly from their machine? Victor, you'll want to use the same thing that I just showed Shizu here. And that is the setting option to turn on referral history and cookies. Because what that does is it now, by using the referral history and not just the cookies, it will keep track of that information within Infusionsoft so that when they do purchase or when they do purchase, it's not just relying on the cookie, but it's also relying on the history within Infusionsoft. So in the absence of the cookie, it will look here at Infusionsoft as well. Saga, did you figure out your email question there? Looked like you were having trouble when you were deleting an email. Let me know. Giancarlo asked, username. Okay, clarification on the username that we want to send. I'm going back to my campaign builder, that referral partner demo that I had. I'm going to go to the first sequence and the first email. So the question that was being asked is it affiliate ID? Is that the correct merge field? And it's not. The one that we want to be using, let me go to insert merge fields. We are underneath the referral partner fields, and we want the one that says code, not ID. So you can go right there, just merge in the code. So it will say capital A, lowercase ff, capital C, ODE. Perfect. Saga, sorry to hear that you're having trouble there with your application. If it's something that's not resolved here quickly, go ahead and reach out to our tech support, chat with them, give them a shout. Adam said, I have incentives with my clients to reduce an invoice by a certain amount if their referral results in a sale. Can this be set up to credit against a client's monthly subscription amount? Let me read this one more time. So Adam, let me verify. Are you talking about more of a customer referral type program? Yeah. This particular, everything that I've gone through here, Adam, it's more geared towards a commission-based deal where it's not discounting a purchase that somebody else is making. So Adam, what you're going to want to check out is something that I just posted earlier today on Twitter. No, I didn't. Let me post that one out here really quick. If you go to our mastermind calls, I did a session on a customer referral program a few weeks back. creating a customer referral program, just go ahead, follow me on Twitter there, or check out my Twitter page. And I just posted that out right now. And that one will get you more in the direction that you need to go. Now, here's what you need to be careful on there, Adam. It will not, at this point, I don't know of a way to apply a credit against the monthly subscription. What you can do is you can, what I show you in that particular webinar is how to go through and track, increment how many referrals they've sent you, and then you can go even more advanced on how to then implement rewards, follow-ups, or special codes or thank yous that you want to send out to folks. You can do all of that. As far as automatically applying a credit, I don't yet have a solution for that one. So you may not be able to do exactly what you're trying to do there. Gary, yes, I do record this session. Again, that's something else that I announce via Twitter. So feel free to check out my Twitter page, twitter.com/ScottRitchens. I should be able to have this posted by the end of today. So feel free to follow me there on Twitter, or just check out my Twitter page. You don't have to be on Twitter to see what I post. Adam, here you go. Let me show it right here. Twitter handle is just this, Scott Richens. Dan said, what happens, Dan, good to see you here again. What happens if my existing customer come back into my system from a referral partner? Does the referral get paid? Good question there, Dan. So you're saying if you now implement a referral partner program and one of your referral partners refers somebody to you that is an existing customer, does the referral get paid on it? By default, the answer to that would be yes. If there is no referral partner associated with that person, then yes, they would get paid. It would go to that referral partner. What I would consider there, Dan, if you want to avoid that, I would pull a list of all of your customers, and I would create yourself as a referral partner. You can manually do that by just going to the referral partners option and add a referral partner. I would create myself as a referral partner, and then I would pull up a list of all of my contacts that are customers. All of my contacts that are customers, and then I would say, create referral partner referral. So I would associate them all with me so that I am their referral partner, and then either it would generate commissions for me, or I would put myself on a commission program that just doesn't pay any commission. Now, the reason I'm stressing do that for all of your customers and not just all of your contacts is if your referral partners promoting you is what helps now turn your contacts into an actual customer, then I would say your referral partner is the one that gets credit for that. But that's your decision there. Saga asked, do you need to do that one at a time, or can you do it all at one time? Yeah, if you do it this way, it's all at one time. You can pull a full list of all of those that you want to have that referral partner relationship created for, and then just do a mass update action by creating referral partner referral. Jeremy, awesome. Thanks for the feedback. Saga as well. Giancarlo said, I might have missed it, but is there a way you suggest to notify me? So basically, how do we notify the business owner when a product or service purchased had a referral payment associated with it? I've not been asked that question before, Giancarlo. I don't know that there's a way to do that. My question in response would be, what's the purpose and what are you trying to do with that? most people that are working with this particular program, they'll just come in either middle of the month or to do a checkup, or end of the month when it's payment time, and they'll pull the report at that point. They don't want to be notified every time a purchase takes place. And that takes me about to the end of our questions here. So feel free to post any other questions that you have. Giancarlo said, yeah, I just don't want to forget to pay someone. Awesome. Hey, what I would do is I would just set up a recurring, I would tell everybody, I'm going to pay you once a month. I would set it up as well. If you have any sort of 30-day, guarantee, money back guarantee for your customers, or a 60-day money back guarantee or something like that, I would recommend that you delay your payment beyond that time period. So let's say I make a sale right now. Somebody buys my product right now. I'm not going to pay the month of April. If I do a 30-day money back guarantee, I'm not paying the month of April on the 1st of May. I'll pay it on the 1st of June, and I would structure that into my contract. What that enables you to do is avoid the hassle and the frustration that is the clawbacks and trying to now take back commissions from refunds. You've already paid the commission, but then you generate a refund, so you need to take the commission back. Like, a lot of people avoid that by simply delaying the payment 30 days or otherwise. So make sure you specify all of that in your contract, set the expectation. But then, Giancarlo, what I would do is just set up a recurring task. Create a recurring task for you that says, hey, don't forget to pay your referral partners. I mean, it's just like payroll for your employees. You're doing that every 2 weeks. Do it for your contacts, once a month, or your referral partners once a month, maybe that first payroll of the month. That's what I would look at. Giancarlo, I would not create a task for you, a recurring task for you just when they enroll as a partner. What I would look at, and this is something that's coming out here shortly, you will have in the near future this new feature called My Day. This is a dashboard for you. You can add tasks. The new thing that you have is you can create a task that's just an independent task. It doesn't have to be a task that's associated with a particular person. So, Giancarlo, what I would recommend you do is I would set this up to say, pay referral partner commissions, and add that. It doesn't have to be linked to anybody. I could specify it to be due on a certain day. So let's say the 1st of the month, say save. Okay. Now, notice how it gives me a little notification that says, hey, I got one new task up over here. Okay. I'm going to go click over there, and I'm going to look at all of my tasks. I've got this one that says pay referral partner commission. There's one other option that I've got here that I didn't have when I first created it, and that's I can make this recurring. So I'd make this recurring monthly on the first day of every month. And then I can set it to end at a certain time. Save. And that just created one for me at the beginning of every month that will pop up. So, Giancarlo, that's what I would do. You don't need to make a task per referral partner. No, you're not going to go in and do a payment one at a time. You're going to do a payment for all of your referral partners at the same time. You're going to pull a list for all of them. So that's how I would handle it. Make sure to batch that all out. Dan said, how big and popular is the referral partner program? Dan, are you asking how many people use it? What, or how many customers use it? What are we asking there? Do Infusion folks make money? Dan, here's what I found with that. Honestly, when it comes to your referral partner programs, as with any other system, what I'm showing you here is just a system. It's based on what do you put into it, how do you leverage it. There are people that do a phenomenal job with their referral partner programs. When you start looking at that, the way that you leverage it, the way that you now communicate with your referral partners. I've seen some people go out, like I said earlier, providing resources for people to make it easy for them to promote you is a phenomenal thing to do. Having an established lead capture, lead nurture, conversion system, something where you can say, look, based on the last 3 months, based on the 6 months, based on whatever time frame that I've been running this system, I consistently am pulling a 30, a 40% conversion rate. And here's what that turns into for you. And so now you're promoting your program, you're positioning your program, because these folks, your referral partners, are putting their reputation on the line by putting you in front of their people, their lists, their followers, whoever they influence. Okay. So when you can now establish for them the benefit and what the return on their investment or their time is going to be, when you can show historical proof of what your conversion rates are, when you're able to show them a solid system of how you follow up, those things now help make your program look more viable to your referral partner or to your referral partners. And then that all comes together to help make it a more lucrative program for you. What I might recommend there as well, Dan, if you're really curious on how to do it right, go look for some folks that have referral programs, sign up for them, see what they do. How do they welcome you on board? How do they speak to you? I've seen some folks, some of the big boys that I've worked with do a phenomenal job with their referral partners, and they'll start running contests and things for their referral partners. They'll do big product launches where they're communicating with their referral partners beforehand, getting everybody ready to go. Here's the day you can start promoting. Here are the incentives that we're running as well, and start running contests with their referral partners. Basically, your referral partners become for you an external sales force. I mean, that's really what it is. It's another marketing channel. It's just people it's people that you're working with and educating to help promote you instead of just taking out an ad buy. Giancarlo liked the idea of minimizing the task. Absolutely. Hey, batch out what you can. Minimize the redundancies in your system. So absolutely. Okay, looks like I'm about to the end of the questions here. Actually, I am to the end of the questions. So if there's anything else, go ahead and shoot those out here in the next 15 or 20 seconds. I'll stick around. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up for today. All right. Looks like we're about set here for today. So thank you very much for the feedback. Thank you for the time that you've taken to attend this particular session. Here's what I want to encourage you to do. Okay, I'm going to post this up. I'm going to make it available if you want to go back through it and follow along as you're setting up your portion. There's so much diversity as we go through this particular one. You have decisions to make as you're setting up your referral partner program. So it's a bit less interactive, but here's what I want to encourage you to do. Download it, follow along with what we've done here today. Apply the knowledge that we've discussed, the tactics for going in, setting up your commission program, setting up your links, setting up your emails and banners. Put that knowledge that you now have to use so that you can start reaping the benefits from it. You don't lose the knowledge, and you're able to actually put it into action and grow your business through putting together a referral partner program. Again, thanks so much for being here today. I look forward to having you on a future version of the Virtual Academy with me here. And I hope that you have a great afternoon and evening. Thanks so much.